There's been a lot of information that has been coming in all day, some of it fact, some of it not. Tiffany Craig now separating fact from fiction in our Verify report. Tiffany?
We've had so much information come into our newsroom. We're going to break this down for you into categories. We're starting with what we verified, what we know to be true. The first one, 10 people have been killed and 10 wounded in this shooting in Santa Fe. We can also tell you that the 17-year-old suspect, Demetrius Pagorchis, has been charged with capital murder and aggravated assault on a police officer. We can also verify that the Santa Fe ISD officer who was shot is in critical condition. Now this middle section, this is information we've been hearing about all day, but we just can't confirm. The first one is a report that a teacher died protecting students. You hear about that during school shootings, that teachers go above and beyond to protect those students. We can't confirm that yet, so we're leaving it in this category. The next thing, a report that the shooter was bullied. That was mentioned in an interview, and we've read about that in a few different places, but we can't independently confirm that, so we're leaving it in this category here. Now, onto the stuff that we know is false. 20 minutes after that shooter was identified, social media sites popped up, fake ones, with the suspect's picture and big President Trump supporter pictures, and also other sites with Hillary Clinton supporter information. That's all false. Another thing that's false is the weapon that was used. Officials are saying it was not an AR-15. The suspect reportedly used a shotgun and a .38 revolver. There's so much information out there, you probably want to get something verified. So contact us and let us verify it for you. Here's how you get in touch.
All right, Tiffany, thank you so much.